This is going to be an explanation of our next homophone pair, your and your. Remember, homophones are words that sound exactly the same, but they're spelled differently. So when we're talking about your, we have two different versions. We have Y-O-U-R and Y-O-U''re. And they both mean two very different things. So the way this worksheet's going to go, I'm going to explain the difference between these two yours, and then I'll do probably one or two of these problems, and then you'll be able to do the rest. So when I explain the two yours, I'm going to start with Y-O-U-R, which is this one. Whenever you see it spelled like this, that is showing possession. Like this example says, may I borrow your pencil? I'm talking about the pencil that belongs to you. Or if you say something like, can I be your friend? A friend that belongs to you. Your friend. Your pencil. Your book. Anything like that is showing that the item you're talking about belongs to someone. If you say your, like this one, Y-O-U''re, that's our contraction, which is two words that are put together to become one new word, remember, which would be you are. So whenever you see it spelled this way, it means that you could take this word out and put you are in its place, and the whole sentence will still mean the same thing because we're just shortening the words you and are. For example, you're going to the party. I could take that out and say you are going to the party, and it still makes sense. If I were to do that up here with the may I borrow your pencil, it wouldn't make sense. Listen. May I borrow your pencil? That doesn't make any sense, which is why this is the possessive your and not the contraction your. If I say you are going to the party instead of you're going to the party, it means the same thing. So another example could be like, you're funny. You are funny. So anytime you can replace the word your with you are, and it still makes sense, you'll write it like this. Now all you have to do on this worksheet, and I just have the first half showing, there's a couple questions that I didn't fit on the screen, but it's basically the same idea. You just read the sentence and figure out if it's supposed to be possessive, like if it's talking about something belonging to someone, or if it's trying to say you are. So you'll just circle the correct one and then you can write it on the blank. And either way, it's going to sound like your. So I'm going to just I'm just going to say your with the sentence and we'll figure out which one is which. So if I say, that is your blue shirt. If I can say you are and it makes sense, then that means I use the contraction. If it doesn't make sense, that means we're talking about something being possessive. That is your blue shirt. That doesn't make any sense. So I must be talking about, when I say that is your blue shirt, the blue shirt that belongs to you, which means that I would use this your. And I'll do one more example. It's time to go and you're still not ready. Now if I can say you are in the blank and it works, I'm going to use the contraction. It's time to go and you are still not ready. That does make sense, which means nothing possessive is happening. I'm just simply shortening you and are into one word and just saying you're still not ready. So I'll use the contraction. So that's all you have to do for this worksheet. You just read the sentence and you can plug in the word your, because either way it's going to be your. You just have to figure out the correct spelling. And think about if you can plug in you and are. And if you can, pick the contraction one. And if it doesn't make sense, it's probably possessive, and you'll pick the possessive one.